Good morning, everyone. Today is July 9th, 2020. It is 64 but feels like 76 here in North Idaho. I'm Jody and welcome to Moose Flats Farm. So today a bunch of my brassicas are just basically done. I've got cabbage that just bolted, so I'm going to go through, get some chickens, some broccoli and stuff to eat, collect my cabbage heads and what broccoli is still good, because that guy has got no more flowers coming on him. So I've gone through and pulled out all the cabbage and broccoli that had gone to flower or had gone to seed, bolted, the 6 cauliflower that were ready to go because they were nice size heads. Kind of show you what it looks like, show you what the birds have left for me to clean up. But as far as in the garden goes, I did leave some of these broccoli because they've got either haven't flowered yet or have a bunch of flowers coming on. I have some small cauliflower heads coming on, and pulled out key salt. Several of the big cabbages here along this edge because they'd bolted. This one right here looks to be forming a head, so I will leave it. And I did spread the shavings from the chicken coop. Have to debate, do I open a fresh bale for this area? But this area here got old chicken coop. But as you see, got a pile of nummies there for them. Got a Muscovy in there right now, but the chickens were pecking at it. And they're having fun in that new area with the old shavings. And I did leave a small pile here for the little guys. And they've done a good job of stripping the tender leaves off the stems. It'll just be a little bit of a mess to clean up. The other day we went through and emptied out, for the most part, this shed. It had a collection of stuff. It had the stuff from when I first moved in here. And I've been meaning to go through it for years, just have never been forced to. Did find some stuff that I thought was lost. Found some stuff I wish had been lost. The one tote that had my oldest daughter's and my grandma's collectible dolls, for some reason didn't have a lid on it, and it had gotten full of water, so that was a little sad. But I did find some stuff that I thought was lost and gone forever, and it was still in good condition. So that was awesome. Still have all my grandma's bone china, teacups. So I'm happy about that, but demo on this will happen in a couple days and we'll be able to start building the new shed. So that way we can get firewood, because right now the wood shed is full of the wood for building the new shed. So with that, I need to get some tomatoes pruned up. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. And I've gone through and got all of my tomatoes on the cattle panel walls cleaned up and tied up. Show you, I used a combination of the green stretchy tape and the little white clips. And then I got to do the Brad's Atomic Grapes. So show you what these guys look like. So there's one of my black crims tied up. And I do have fruit coming on, which is good to see. But it's like right here, I've got a combination of the clips and the stretchy tape, just depending how far the stem was sticking out. Got some little ones coming on. And my indeterminate Romas, a little harder to prune and not accidentally top. And then my Oxheart Romas, I know, close-up shot. Let's see. Ooh. It's like this one here, I'm gonna have to get a clip on it. And right here, missed this guy this morning. But my mortgage lifters all tied up and have fruit coming on them. All my cherries. And look here, cluster of babies, quite a few of them on there. Some down there on that guy. But lots of flowers coming on. It's like I should have tied these two also. And yesterday we worked on making some pickled cauliflower, and I chopped down a handful of the Chinese celery. You can barely tell that a big old handful was taken from right there. So we'll be going through and pruning that back to freeze. So let's go over and look at the Brad's Atomic Grapes and get them cleaned up and tied up, because they are definitely overdue. You see they're kind of tall and lengthy, and this one here I'm going to stake and then get it onto the trellis, because I have that wildflower that's growing there. So let's get on with the cleanup. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is clean up a few of the lower leaves. Make sure there's nothing growing in the armpits. That gets them cleaned up and tied up. They'll continue growing, and they're starting to put some blossoms on. So we'll have Brad's Atomic Grapes. I did find something interesting. Look at that. Oh, let me zoom out. That crazy pea, because it didn't have like these beans here. They have the smaller box wire to get them started up onto the trellis. These guys, just like the purple peas, I did not have the box wire for them to start to climb. The purple peas aren't doing too bad, but these regular snap peas, yeah, they're just growing wherever they want. And starting to grow onto the trellis of the purple beans. But I have been slowly working through getting, as the brassicas get done, or I pick cauliflower, getting those plants removed. So I do have, in this row here, I've got an empty spot, and then in the one back there, I've got green beans planted. I know they really don't like to be transplanted, so I'm starting them just in the peat pots so I can just plug them straight into the ground. But I did notice something that could have been very bad. Let me show you what I'm talking about. As you've seen walking around my garden, I have foxglove growing everywhere, and I just noticed in this lettuce mix a foxglove start. That would not be good to mix in the salad. So we'll definitely be looking through this lettuce, making sure there's no more coming on. But the little cucamelon's starting to go here. And over here. The tomatillos looking really good. The blueberry has got flowers on it, and this cucamelon is starting to climb. Scarlet runner beans. Have to retrain that one tendril. I didn't plant the scarlet runner bean as heavily this year as I did last year, but I think it will still give me plenty of scarlet runner beans. That lettuce looks good, and eggplants are starting to bloom over here. And I do, every time I walk by these silly cucamelons, take my hand and try to train them to grow up. But that pot with, looks like it's mostly the Serendipity Morning Glory that's taking off. But it's Serendipity Morning Glory and the Black-Eyed Susan vine. This one isn't as big and full yet, but it looks like it's finally starting to take off. And look what the rain spots have done on my rose. Isn't that a really cool effect? And unfortunately we had a heavy rain last night and it kind of knocked over those foxgloves. And the little one that I thought was going to be a light cream and was calling her champagne, starting to get darker tips and a darker head. It's funny how they change colors. So it definitely will be interesting to see how these guys come out marked. But in here, as you can see, got some green beans coming. Planted one in each pot. This tray didn't do as well. Cilantro. You like my rosemary? But need to come and do some more tying up and cleaning in this mighty jungle. My black Hungarian, where'd it go, is starting really good to set fruit. Bullnose has got lots of flowers. And then this crazy guy. I'm hoping that just looks dark on the screen and not in real life. It's got a bunch on the hem. Nothing set on the Mad Hatter yet, but it's got lots of blossoms coming on. The eggplant over here. Whoa. That one's got a big pretty flower on it. And then my banana pepper, he's starting to set fruit. All different sizes of it in there. So I normally just throw the greens over the fence to them. And they make very short work of those leaves. Now you know why I don't let them in the garden. Because this stalk is all that's left. This is all that's left from the one from this morning. On that note, that's where I'm going to end today's video. I hope you all have a good day and a good week. We'll see you on Sunday. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.